Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is dudieboy and welcome back to my Minecraft survival world. On the previous episode we built these horse stables and frankly something terrible happened. I used my Mossy Cobblestone to texture the build just like you see here on the wall, and now my Mossy Cobblestone is gone. I legitimately can't find it anywhere, can I, Jack? I'm out of Mossy Cobblestone, and I gathered that Mossy Cobblestone from my zombie grinder and the spider spawner above it. So that was a limited supply material. What to do? By the way, this horse's name is now Chestnut. Courtesy commenter Frankie P. Thank you, Frankie P, for commenting on my last episode. So on today's episode, so we do have some things to update here. We did this. We got the library with the librarians, and we did the stables, of course. And so on today's episode, I want to do the Blacksmith Guild with armorers, weaponsmiths, and toolsmiths. So again, it's going to be like another trading hall. Except I don't think you need like a whole lot of toolsmiths or weaponsmiths or armorers. So I'm thinking about 3 apiece. What do you think, Dita? 3 apiece? But first I've got to solve this situation with the Mossy Cobblestone. I want to use moss in my builds. So I'm going to get my cats situated here in the indoors. It's important to keep your animals indoors, that way they don't get struck by lightning. So I'm not really sure what projects I'm going to add back to the board yet, but I'm just going to put these signs back here. As you can see, I've added some other projects. We're going to have a apiary or beehive place with a honey farm. A church, not in any hurry to fill up these top lines of the job board. Between episodes, I've been mining in the nether for netherite scraps, and I've got a whole bunch now. Got a bunch of gold too. So I've got 14 total scraps, which allows me to make another 3 netherite ingots, and I've got 2 scraps left over. Pretty good. So I've got this smith's table in here that I can upgrade some gear, and I think it's safe to say that it would be fine to upgrade this axe. All right, there we go. And yeah, we can upgrade this Silk Touch shovel. Regarding these other 2, I'm not really sure. This one I'm not going to be able to upgrade to efficiency 5, and if I'm going to use a netherite ingot on it, I definitely want it to be the best pickaxe I can make. This also, I don't know if this is, I might just consider this a looting fire sword. I'm not going to be able to put sweeping edge on it. So I might just save this netherite ingot for another day. I've still got a lot of sand, and I've been using this sand in order to make TNT. I'll show you how I've been getting all this sand since there's not a desert nearby. I thought maybe you'd like to know. So if we take a boat and we just sort of go down the coast over here, in this area over here, that entire shore over there, like where I'm pointing exactly with my cursor, the sand went all the way up to that level. So what I did was just dig down the sand and then I filled in with dirt blocks. This is another area over here. I don't think it looks too bad. And then I took the sand out of that area and that area and that area over there. And then I replaced what I took out with dirt blocks, and it's all grown back with grass. Uh-oh. So I was just looking for maybe more areas that I could get sand or even gravel. Looks like there's a frozen ocean here. And I didn't know it was here earlier in the series. But yeah, this would be a virtually endless supply of packed ice and regular ice. So there's not much need for an ice farm. The reason I say uh-oh is because some of you may remember that in episode 2 I built this little ice farm atop the mountain here, directly across from my little settlement, and I don't need this anymore. Rest in peace, ice farm. So once those freeze, I'll be able to just tear all this down. Well, at least I get all this spruce back. So, at this point I continued exploring the coast by boat, but I'm sorry to say that my microphone was not properly plugged in, so none of my commentary recorded, and anyway, it was a very long trip. However, I made some amazing discoveries which I've got to share with you right now. So I returned to the frozen ocean, and after navigating around it to the south, I discovered my first polar bear, and I was pretty excited about that until I noticed the land just off to the right there. That's right. That's a swamp full of vines. So I rowed my boat over there collecting lily pads from the swamp that I crashed into with my boat, and then I ran up and grabbed some vines, of course, with my clippers. I continued in my boat to the southwest where I discovered yet another frozen ocean, and just a little bit inland of that I noticed a whole bunch of flowers growing up, so I decided to park and see if I had discovered what I thought I had discovered, and yes, it was, in fact, a flower forest. Now that I'm aware of this area, I can come back here and gather any type of flower I want for any kind of decoration that I want to do anywhere in any of my builds. Then I headed back to my boat and navigated to the far side of the second frozen ocean in a large ice field. And just as I had noticed kind of a nice little island off to the left there, I turned back to go the other direction and started heading home when I noticed something glowing under the surface of the water below the frozen ice. As I moved in closer to investigate, I got really excited because I realized that what was down there was too large to be anything other than an ocean monument, except it wasn't an ocean monument, it's a stronghold. It's all submerged in the water, of course, but there it is. There is the end portal. Now I know where my end portal is. And amazingly, or maybe by programmatic design, it's only about 1,000 blocks away from my spawn point base. After that, I returned home, hung some vines on this wall just below the cemetery to grow more vines. Spoke about how I moved the Blacksmith Guild location closer to the open marketplace in the middle of the area. Marked the location of this path that I feel needs to run down into the area. Talked about how I was going to build an open outdoor marketplace over here. And then I clipped the first piece from my new vine farm. So that should bring you up to date. Now, this is where I am with the build. I decided to raise the entire thing up on a platform made out of dirt underneath here, cobblestone, and surrounded with bricks and these large andesite blocks I love so much. And I went ahead and decided to fill in this whole depressed area here just so I could see things a little bit better. So there's plenty of room here for the outdoor marketplace, and all three guilds are facing it. I should be able to fit any number of stalls in here for all of the villager trading possessions that I don't have a home for yet. So I am getting the build outlined. This is going to be the lower level. I am using my custom diorite brick texture. I'm going to replace that with some regular diorite just to score it and give it some texture. On the upper level, I'm going to use a smoother white texture like bone. That should be good. And I'm going to have an overhang. So that's why this post is a little bit lower than that post. The roof is going to come down over it. Yeah, what we're also going to have here, I'm going to need to go get some blackstone because we're going to have two big blackstone ovens, and their smokestacks are going to go right up through the front of the building. There's going to be one there, and there's going to be one here. So I will get those in, and then I have a spiral staircase all laid out here, ready to go up to the second level. And I've already figured out that there's probably not enough room in this area to put all the villagers. So all of the villagers, the villager trading hall for all of the blacksmith types will be upstairs. I will need kind of a tall roof, a tall sort of peaked medieval style roof to go in order to provide me enough room to make a second level up here. Okay guys, so now I've got the dual blackstone twin ovens into the build. Yeah, it's looking a lot better, and I think between those two chimneys, those are both going to go out the rooftop, and in between them I'm going to have a protruding window come forward between both of those. The rest of the roof will just go straight across. And here on the side of the house, I've got the first outline of the roof. I'm doing it in dark oak trim, of course. The interior will be strip spruce, but yeah, as you can see, like this area, I'm obviously going to have to modify a little bit. It's going to need to go more forward, so I don't think any of this will be here. And instead, I think the stairs will just kind of keep coming forward. Whoops. That's what I get for trying to build up high from the ground. So let's see if I can put one there, put one backwards, and then put another one maybe. Nope. Did it again. Okay, and then connecting to it, I think just a line of slabs. going across these low posts across the front. And that ought to tie off the roof for us. All right, so yeah, that's really coming together. Okay, so then of course we're going to do that protruding window, and I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the roof on, and then I'll get all the villagers in there and get them their professions and everything. All right, so I'm going to build up the rest of this through a quick time lapse. Welcome back, guys. The main build is all done, and man, it is looking good, isn't it, Dita? Oh my word. You know, I probably should texture the ground out here, but again, this is where the outdoor marketplace is going to go, so I'll probably just do that when I start that project. But as you come over here, we've got stairs up on either side. I've textured the floor. I've removed quite a bit of the cobblestone and textured it with andesite and mossy cobblestone and even some cracked bricks. And I like the way it looks. I got my own custom texture note blocks in here to look like crates. And I got a suit of iron armor, some old pieces and a couple pieces I made just to stand up there so that the goods are being well merchandised and for sale. So we've got the two ovens here made out of black stone, and then you can go behind them and there's a big workshop here. Now, I think of course I'm going to want like smithing tables and grindstones, and maybe even some blast furnaces somewhere in here, but I'm going to hold off on putting those in here until I get my villagers on the level above. And we've got a clock on the wall just so anybody back here in the workshop knows what time it is without having to turn around, and we're using the invisible item frames. This here, when I get my armorers in place, I'm going to buy some diamond armor from them and have some diamond armor displayed here. So, where it happened to Dita? Okay, good. Yeah, we got to watch these cats around these ovens. So I think we've had an unfortunate accident, haven't we, Dita? You guys may remember Jack, the little red cat that I had. I named him Jack after a friend's cat, and we haven't seen Jack in a while. I'm going to go back and look at the replay I just recorded, but my fear is that he might have jumped into walked into one of these campfires in one of these ovens. That's not good. I feel pretty responsible for that, especially after naming him after my friend's cat. So then if you go upstairs here, just to continue the tour, I've left this window open because this is where we're going to bring villagers in, and we're going to have to put a temporary slab here just so we can run some rails here. I've got a carpet here just so you can see what it's going to look like, but we're going to have to pull that up because of course we're going to put villagers in all these little areas here, toolsmiths and armorers and weaponsmiths, and we're going to have stations in front of each of them. And I've got 3 grindstones, 3 blast furnace, and 3 smithing tables. So I'm ready to start rolling, and I'm going to start picking up this carpet from off top of this beam that goes down the center of the room here. And yeah, actually that's what it looks like without the carpet. It doesn't look too bad without the carpet, but I like it better with the carpet. So the carpet's going back in. And up here for the light fixtures, that's right, more barrels up there. Could use those for extra storage if I needed to, for trading goods and whatnot. But yeah, so we are going to run a line of rails up here. Once we get the villagers out of here, we're going to curve them back this way and use some powered rails to get them up an incline and into that window. And then we're going to manually put them in the various stalls that are up there. All right, so I've laid out tracks. I've got a powered rail at least every 6 rails. No, every 7 rails, I should say. Except up here. I want to come up here and make sure that the guy gets into his place, and then of course I'm going to have to take out the rails and switch them to go that way, of course. Put a guy in there. So down at this end, we're going to have the toolsmiths. I'm going to start with the toolsmiths because, frankly, I haven't done very much work with any of these classes, any of these professions. What I'm really looking at is what kind of diamond gear they're going to offer. That's why I'm doing at least 3 of each. That way I can, if, I start seeing a trend in the different kind of tools that they're offering, that way I can switch things up for my armorers and for my weaponsmiths and make sure that I'm able to come up here and buy good equipment. All right, so I guess we're ready. I'm a little nervous about this, but I guess we're ready to start doing all of our blacksmiths and get them into the Blacksmith Guild there. All right, so now we got 3 villager zombies in the pipeline all waiting, and we're going to wait for this guy to pick up this smithing table, and then we're going to get started. All right, we got our first guy all set to go. He is selling stone shovels, so I will buy a stone shovel. And I guess I will buy another stone shovel. How many of these am I going to have to buy? All right, now let's see what his trades are. Oh, he wants iron. Oh, that's easy. Oh, wow, and it's good discount. He'll trade 1 iron ingot for 1 emerald. Oh, and he'll sell me a bell, too. Let's get one of those bells. Okay, let's get a bunch of bells. That didn't quite upgrade him. All right, let's go get some iron. All right, I'm lucky all this stuff is fairly handy. Okay, so let's trade that with him. Okay, we got him upgraded again. Good. All right, what are your trades now, buddy? Efficiency 2x and a diamond hoe. A diamond hoe. Okay, that's great. It's not even enchanted, though. All right. Not quite what I was expecting. Let's try to make some room here. Let's buy a diamond hoe. All right, that should upgrade him. There we go. All right. No, now he's trading 1 diamond for 1 emerald. All right, but he had efficiency 2 diamond shovel. That's pretty good. All right, let's buy that from him. All right, that didn't upgrade him. Let's see if we can give him... Nope, we can't give him... Oh, and he's come down on his bells a little bit. Now he's only charging... There we go. That didn't quite upgrade him, though. All right. Wow, I hate to buy some more hoes, but maybe I'll just buy some more shovels. Let's see if that makes him an expert. All right, now what's he got? What's he trading now? An efficiency 2 pickaxe. Okay, I mean, you know, this is okay. So maybe there's a correlation between his first diamond trade and his other, but he's a master now. So this is who he is, and this is kind of what he's offering. So there's no point in trading with him any further. We got this guy over here converting, so it's time to get you out of here. All right, nice. We got our guy over here in the corner, and he is a toolsmith. All right, so what we're going to do kind of slickly here is take this out. I'm going to pop this smith station in here, and then I'm going to hop up here and very carefully take the... Oh, he popped right out. Oh, stop, dude. Stop. No. Stop. He's on like the roughest... There we go. Finally got him in there. All right, let's just try to push him off the grass path here. All right, we got him out of the grass path. Sir, that scared me a little bit. Okay, let's just try to get him back over and into place, and we'll place some additional blocks to make sure that he doesn't pop out of there like that again. Holy cow, you scared me, buddy. We will put something here, and then let's see if I can pop this thing out from under him. Real difficulties here. He popped out completely. Oh man, what, dude? Oh, and I hit him. So I lost my discounts. Oh, this is regrettable. This is not going well. All right, that's what had to be done. What had to be done had to be done. And now we have a toolsmith's head. Here, we're gonna put this right here as a warning to the rest of you, okay? All right, we already have another guy down here ready to go. It's getting kind of late though. He might not pick up the, did he pick it up? Oh yeah, he already picked it up, cool. Oh, he wants coal. Okay, so we're gonna have to go get some coal to trade with him. That's cool. And let's see, then we can just move this other guy in here, and we are going to need another toolsmith. All right, and he's got an efficiency 2 axe. Is he going to have an efficiency 2 pickaxe too? Because that's what the other guy has. All right, so we got this guy up to the master level, and he is offering an efficiency 2 diamond pickaxe for 1 emerald. I don't even know if this is good. I don't know if this is good trades or not. But you know what? We're going to take this guy. He's our first toolsmith. All right, so we've got him in here. Let's put another block up there and another block up there. So we're going to take this one out. Actually, I can't have the block up there because I need to jump out. I'm going to switch and have this smithing table ready. And we're going to pop him out of there and try to keep him in here while I jump up and put a smithing table there, and there he goes. He is in there. All right, so that's the key. That's how you get him in to a spot like that. And now he is trapped, and he will sell us efficiency 2 axes and pickaxes. All right, so we've got our second toolsmith in here, and his diamond trades. He's not up to expert yet, but he's offering us an efficiency 1 diamond axe and an efficiency 2 unbreaking 2 diamond shovel. I don't know. I don't know if this is good or not. I'm just going to buy some axes and some shovels and try to get this guy up to expert. I don't know if he'll offer me anything else now. Oh yeah, okay, so an efficiency 1 pickaxe for 1 emerald. I just don't know, guys. I don't know what is a great trade from these guys. I mean, I could just buy these things from them, and then I can grind off these little minor enchantments, or I could just improve upon them. It doesn't matter. So yeah, this guy's fine, and we're gonna try to get him upstairs. All right, so we're doing the same thing now. We have got my smith table in my offhand. I'm going to take this out, and then I'm going to take his minecart out, and then I'm going to turn around and try to, come on, stay in there. Stay in there. Stay in there. I'm pushing him back in. You know, he's really fighting me. Really fighting. Come on, you can't get out that. You can't get out. Just give up. All right, good. There he is. He's trapped in there. All right, so all of his trades are reset, and he is a happy camper, and so is this guy. He really, you know, he sells an axe and a pickaxe, and this guy sells a axe, pickaxe, and a shovel. So this guy's better than this guy, right? All right, and then we're going to put our last toolsmith into that chamber right there. All right, so while I was waiting for this last guy to convert, I consulted the wiki, and it doesn't seem like any of these professions, any of these blacksmith professions, toolsmith, armor, or weaponsmith, it doesn't seem like any of them are going to get like fantastic enchantments on their equipment for sale. So since it doesn't really matter, I'm not going to finish trading with this guy here since it's filling me up with a lot of shovels and axes and other tools. I'm just going to go ahead and send him on up. All right, now we got the toolsmiths in here. I'm just going to go ahead and create the armorers next. I'm going to start loading them into these over here are where the armorers will be, and then these over here are where the weaponsmiths will be. Okay guys, welcome back. I have got all of the villagers in here and they have all got their professions. Down here I've got weaponsmiths, over here I've got armorers, and back there of course I have toolsmiths. So now I'm easily able to buy a sword from a guy like this for 1 emerald, and then I can just either grind the enchantments off of here using his grindstone right in front of him, or I could just come over to this guy, buy this one for 1 emerald, and then I can go downstairs and I can use any of these tools down here in order to improve my weapons. So for example, I've got a diamond sword here and I've got an enchanted book full of all the enchantments I want. Oh, it's going to cost me 37, so guess I'll just have to go and do some trading. Okay, so after just a few minutes of trading with all the villagers and selling books and buying bookshelves, I have exploited the villagers well enough that I have enough experience to make this amazing sword. This to me is a much better sword. All right, and then I have a toolsmith station over here. I can just upgrade it by putting a nether ingot on there and I get an awesome netherite ingot sword. I should just call it a netherite sword, sorry. Yeah, it's, you know, so this sword always setting people on fire. Frankly, it sets me on fire half the time too. So I'll be happy to retire this sword or find it a nice home someplace. Well, that's almost it for me today, folks. The episode ran kind of long, so I got to wrap it up quick. However, we do have an update on Jack. I was watching the replay mod very closely, and maybe you were too, but at the very beginning you might have seen Jack, and you may have noticed that Jack ran off over to the nether portal, and he has been in the nether portal for a very long time. So I am all suited up and I am going to head in the nether to find Jack. Meanwhile, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a like and please consider subscribing. Please let me know what you think of the Blacksmith Guild. Please post a comment down below to let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Alright, don't worry Jack, I'm coming. There he is! Come here Jack, come here! Over here, boy. Alright, let's put a lead on you. You know, Jack, where are you going? It's dangerous here, okay? Alright. Come back with me. Come back before one of these piglins finds us. Come on, boy. Into the portal.